Hi, we're here with the 2007 chassis that I picked up yesterday, and I sprayed it down everywhere liberally with PB Blaster last night before I left it. And, these plugs are, didn't even need to loosen that, it was loose already, and I'll tell you for nothing, that plug is in really good shape. I had this crazy idea that I would actually try and start this engine the way it's sitting. Why would I not? You'll see what it looks like in here. I'll tell you, I can see that piston already in number 2. And it's squeaky clean. Even if it's not been that long since this was started up. These plugs are in good nick, apart from being broken and all. The plugs themselves, the interior of the plugs, in very good shape, and I'll tell you, they're just finger tight. Interesting. So I'm thinking we just dump some cheap oil in here. Let's have some. The fuel pump is blocked, I know that, but I've got a fuel pump in there, and it's obviously got no carburetor, right, so although if you guys can see this, that there is actually the bolt out of the carburetor bowl, because it's got that little square end on it for adjusting the jet, or taking the jets out, you know, so that's interesting. So I think we're going to go ahead and put some Marvel Mystery Oil in there, just because I love it. I think it's no need for that. Distributor is the line in the top on it. It's got the points, it's got no condenser. I'll have to have a look at that. I have a complete new distributor that I can put in there. Interesting, huh? So let that Marvel Mystery Oil soak in a wee bit, and I'll be back in just a second. We'll put some oil in it. That should be interesting, shouldn't it? I'm going to put some oil in. It's got the cheapest oil I had lying around. I figured that'll be good enough for now. We don't know what exactly is going on with this engine, right? I'll put some oil in it and see what happens. 6 pints is the capacity. This isn't quite a full gallon here, so let's stop there for a minute. I'll check the dipstick. This dipstick is chewed and not exactly the full length, but it should give us a reading, right? I think. Shown full and surprisingly clean. Let's put some Marvel Mystery Oil in there as well. You know, I'm wearing these funky gloves today because it's 90 degrees out here. Anything you touch you're getting burned. Too much of the Marvel Mystery. Let's see if you can see that starting handle. I'll give it a whirl and see what happens. move a little bit this way, and then got stuck again. This was happening, it's solid. Something's making a funny noise. I don't know what that is. Something not good. That sounds like the front of the engine. Something solid in there. So I think we'll take this. This is what was all gummed up in another old engine I was playing with. We do need that to be on, the dynamo to be on to get the tank and the distributor out. So we'll start taking all that apart. That is not moving the way it should be, and making that nasty noise probably means we're going to lose something there. In fact, I see something cracked there. Jeez, I hope I didn't do that. Probably did. Okay, so I'll pause it there and come back once we've got this front assembly off. So I got this inspection cover off, and I can see down in here, and I put some of the magic stuff in there, and then I turned it again. You know, it's not as bad a state as the other one that I tried to rescue, but I can turn it and it just sounds crunchy, which is not good, right? Hear it? Something's crunching in there. I mean, it's moving. A lot easier than it did. And the pistons are moving now. But I don't know what was causing that crunchy noise. Can't be good. Should we just try it anyway? What's the compression like? What's your finger for that? Compression in number 1. I don't know. Number 2. Yeah, compression, I mean, it's a nice and 7. I don't get much compression anyway. Interesting. I don't know what that crunchy noise was. Let's have a look at the dipstick again. What's that telling us? Anything? I mean, it's completely clean. Maybe somebody's gone through this engine, you know. Gave up when they heard the crunchy noise. The crunchy noise simply come from this gear in here next to the dynamo. Whatever was stopping it. Interesting, isn't it? So maybe now, just for giggles, we'll put a new distributor in here, put a new carb in. Well, you know, different distributor, different carb. So you can get this to run. A little bit of gas, you never know. Okay, we do have a wealth of riches here. I did get a gasket set there. I'm going to get the gasket appropriate for the carburetor in a minute. But this is one carburetor that I bought a car boot sale somewhere. It's supposed to be suitable for a Nursing 7. I think it's off a Morris Minor. Number 1. Haven't gone through that carburetor. Number 2 is the carburetor that was in pretty poor state when I took it off the engine that I'm currently working on. I think that's the one anyway. And I did get that working, but I'm not going to use that one either. That was another Morris type SU carburetor. This is the original type of carburetor. I got this one off my dad as a spare to mine. And that's the one that is of my, you know, the same Zenit carburetor, side draft carburetor that's on my car. So I'll give that a quick look, make sure it's okay, because I haven't gone through this carburetor. I'm pretty sure since my dad gave me it, it's in pretty good nick. and we'll stick that on. We also have, that's Exhibit A. Exhibit B is the fuel pump of the junker that I got. Well, that's junker. You know, the diaphragm seemed to be working okay on that. It doesn't give me a puff of air or nothing, but it makes all the right noises. I do have another fuel pump I could try, but so that's fuel pump Exhibit B, and all hail the distributor, which is a spare distributor my dad gave me, again, not the one off the junker, right? So I've got a high level of confidence that this distributor is working well as well. The only thing wrong with this distributor is the condenser's missing out of it, right? So I'll just take that off and continue on. So let me dig out the gasket here. I'll keep you guys... Okay, back again. Where was I? Yeah, right, we're going to put on the Zenith carburetor. I found the gasket from that gasket set I was showing you before. And now we need to find a couple of nuts that fit in there. These are all the nuts that I took off the junker engine. If you've watched my channel before, you know all about the junker engine. These nuts and bolts should be the same, what do you think? The same threads. Maybe not. Maybe not. You would think that, right? That one seems to be just rust, so shouldn't that one be the same? Let's just screw them on a little bit. They're, believe it or not, brass nuts, so they shouldn't harm the threads on the steel studs. Right? That's the theory. Part of the problem working on this is you can never get the right wrenches to fit. They're supposed to be Whitworth or BSF. I have purportedly a Whitworth BSF set of wrenches here. None of them fit. So that's not the right threads. Around so long. You know, it's a 1937 car that how many carburetors have been fitted on and off this, and how many engines have been taken in and out. 1937 is 87 years old. 87 years old. These are hot already to touch. You know what, I'm just going to fit this carburetor on and then I'll put the bowl off and check, because the main doohickey is working, so that gasket, I'll just put a thing in it, screw it up. Just went on there, mister. Okay. This one. Well, I shouldn't say nothing's ever easy, some things are easy. And this is a 5/16 AF, so it's American size. We've got to figure if it's been here long enough. Both of these engines came off American cars, right? Or we were in America, let's say. So it's just possible that some of the nuts and bolts were changed. You know what? I think I'm going to take that out of there. Give it a wee clean through. Pretty quick. I think what we do is we should just so I'm going to use that little nut and bolt to free out this jet. I don't think I've ever taken out one of these jets before. Let's just have a wee look. There's the jet. Blow through it. Is that good? It's kind of coming out yellow, that stuff. Cleaner. Should do it. Should do it. Let's see. Just a little. It just sits in the bottom of the carb. Okay, I'm working away at the distributor. I've got the carburetor on. Cleaned it up a wee bit. I just don't have the banjo fitting for this. I was trying to get it off one of the other carburetors. So we'll just fill up the bowl. Now the distributor looks solid. I loosened off the little nut that allows it to be adjusted. I've got a feeling it's been so long. Here's the distributor, the good distributor, right? It's in there like that. I've got a feeling this little grub screw has to come out before that, you know, maybe it doesn't need to be loosened for it to adjust, but it certainly needs to look as if it has to come out. Oh, or loosen to get it out. So, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to try. And listen this, it won't listen this screwdriver. I've got my old impact here. Make sure it's set for unscrewing and not screwing. Not be doing anything. Screws in the way. Well, it works, see? Love those impact drivers, they're awesome. I'll take that all the way out. I'll put it back in again in a second, so I don't forget about it. Yeah, okay. Right, now is that going to come out? No. I don't know why. I even tried tapping on that wee bracket there. I think it might be a wee bit of corrosion in it. It is moving a bit. It's moving more now than it was. I don't want to completely ruin it, you know. Why would I? Obviously all this time. Come off. As it was was this that was crunching at the front engine here. Never thought to do that before. Another little nut under here. What's that? Can I see it? Oh, there's another wee nut under there. Oh, goodness. It's only got the whole range, isn't it? Maybe a little bit. You see, still in half much space. An idiot. Seems to work. What the hell is that now? I do not remember that. How the hell did you get that out, you know? Unless this comes out. I think. You know, it's tight to get out this thing is difficult. Why? Squirt some stuff in there maybe. Wow. Scoop down. Do something. There must be a ton of dump down in there. This, I'm thinking that screw goes into that groove there. This locks into the. Well, I found it over a little bit. Lock in like that, so. The other one. I didn't actually look to see if that rotor was moving here, so look at that. Yeah, maybe we can see. Rust. inside here. It's metal in it. Doesn't matter if I break it at this point. Well, we don't want to break it, do we? No. So, let's get the... Can't move. Can't move. Can you move it back again? Should we? Again. Squish some more stuff in it. Oh. My goodness. Well, buggered. Right. Yeah. But I mean, moving, right? Very dry. But it was moving. So, let's put some more oil in right now. Just gonna fit right in there. There. Here it is. Now we need to prime it off. Now hit up the centre and all that good stuff. Put it in gear, move it back, move it back. Loosen it again, on the hook. Sorry about the metal chips. Nothing wrong with that. This is worse. I thought it would be better. It's completely jammed. Okay, quick change in plan. Let's use this one. I'll just put the other condenser there. It should be the face of any condenser. and the condenser will work that. I just don't exactly remember how they all wire together. Right, so that's the rotor arm of the good one. This is grinding. That's not good. It has some hard, crunchy bits in it. Also not good. Oh, some gear. Gear. We don't need it here. We keep out of here. It's interesting, I can hear the turnover in the exhaust port. Whew. I'm very much running out of energy here because of the heat. But let's see if we can get a condenser in here. Anyone remember how to wire this? Let's look at the good one. The good one! Good. Oh. Let's do the same with the old shitty one. I mean the one that the bad gave me. Not the old shitty one, the good one, supposedly. I'll put some Marble Mist Oil down the guts of that. That is wonderful stuff. And while that's doing that, I will have a look at how it's wired. Use my glasses. Look at this. Can you see this? Apart from the Marble Mist Oil looking at it. It looks as if that tab just screws on the end of the condenser and it screws down into the screw-doo-doo over there. Screw this in there, steal it from here. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll just put that condenser in there. Okie dokie. It's a little tiny screw that is nut in here, which I do not have an inch for. I have it in one of my tool bags. Little tiny wrenches. Okay, I need to find those little tiny spirals. Try beating those spirals on that. That ain't gonna work. So I need a tiny spiral. See just how small this is. Small. 8, 7, 5. We have a 6, 7, 8. This is 6. 6. 6 is too small. Chisel and a hammer, I guess. Put it in my nice, switch you off and come back once I get this wee nut off of the condenser. Okay, I'm back. I got the condenser off the old distributor. I did it here. I just need to tighten up that wee nut here. Now I'm going to scrape the points, and then we'll try and set the ignition on top dead center. How the hell do we do that? Top dead center on the compression stroke, right? So top dead center on the compression stroke. I should be able to find that one here, right? On number 1, top dead center on the compression stroke. Should feel the compression coming up here. That'll be on top dead center compression stroke near enough, right? And the point should be just opening at the wheel file. I don't have any files that fit in something like this, so I've just got a bit of sandpaper and I'm just going to stick it in there and see if I can clean that a wee bit. Maybe. Pedal around until I get something close enough. Damage inside of this one. Clean is clean enough. And we've got two-sided bit in. Let's see that's one. Oh, yeah. Test it with spark plugs and find out. We've still got a long ways to go yet. It's still got that coil and all that stuff in it. Right, so anyway, I just noticed that this rotor is not great either, so there's a big chip out it. I think that's why it's so hard to fit on and off. I'm just shining it. It's kind of corroded as well. And I'm not surprised it's off that distributor. It was supposed to be a good distributor. I mean, my dad sent it over with the old Austin 7, my Austin 7 liter 4 years ago now, so I guess it's been sitting around for 4 years now. Okay, good. Right, now, so put my glove back on. Good. Turn it over. Shoot. You can get something. Good. Top on. We won't bother tying them up in it right now. There's no point until we get further along. This. That bolt back in there. Let's stuff on. That much to it. That little wibbly wibbly. On this one. Remember the little index thingy-bob business. You need a coil and coil wire, positive ground on these, the negative that goes to there. Now, I think we'll put the coil right, it's the negative that goes to the coil. Can't remember. Put it in. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna give it a rest for this now because I'm exhausted. And I noticed that there's someone looking at this. And if you want, you're gonna have to dump that sump. There is water in the sump. Maybe have a look at that valve too as well. So it's not quite as simple as we thought. Of course, it's not just as simple as we thought. let's put that cover back on, we'll call it quits for today.